Hello, gorgeous people, and welcome to another TV Central 101 podcast. I'm Aaron Ryan. This is episode 28, 2023. If you're going to go out big. That is exactly what Anya did with her final performance last night. Anya, thank you for joining me at TV Central.
Hi, how's it going?
It's going great. Well, even greater for you. First up, congratulations on making the top 6. How was that final performance? Absolutely epic.
Oh, yeah. I was happy to go out with a bang and with a bit of attitude, as I always do. But yeah, I was just happy to be there and ride the wave for as long as I could, really.
You made a comment of it's more important for other people to be here. I think I fully know what you mean by that, but to clarify, what do you mean by that?
Yeah, I think it was misinterpreted completely by the judges last night.
Absolutely. I think I know what you meant.
Yeah, I was like, what do you mean love myself more? This isn't about me. And that was the whole point of it. Is I was talking about Royston, and it's important for him to be here and represent his community and culture, and it's important, you know, that he's gay and Indigenous and religious as well. Like it all ties in it, and it's so much more important for him to be in the top 3 than me. It's so much more important for him to win. Like I don't care about winning. I don't care about being in top 3. Like I wanted to take my ego out of it and just be like, no, like you deserve this. Obviously, we all deserve to be here, but there are things that are more important than your own ego and seeing yourself in the top 3. You know what I mean? It's just more important.
Yeah, I think that's what I thought that you meant. That's just a beautiful way of looking at it. How important is the backstory when you are on Australian Idol, and how much do you think that plays into the vote?
I think it plays a lot into the vote. Well, because I think people are sensitive, and when you give them a piece of yourself, like they just connect with it. You know, it was hard from my perspective because I felt like a lot of my personality was like edited out, and I wasn't shown a lot. A lot of people still don't know who I am, and so I'm just like, hey, and so it was really hard because I felt like, you know, even last night when everyone's songs were played in the preview before the episode started, and mine wasn't. It was just the conversation between the judges about my performance, but I wasn't actually shown singing, and so that was like constant. And so the backstory, I feel like, you know, it was really hard to kind of show Australia who I was and what I was about, because I really wasn't shown that much. But so yeah.
Well, I mean, this may be the same answer, really, but I was going to ask, as some self-reflection, making the top 6 means Australia absolutely do love you. But what do you think it was that didn't quite get you over the line? Was that the stuff that you think that you're talking about just then?
Yeah, I think so. Like even top 50 week, I wasn't even shown. I wasn't shown at all, you know, and everyone else was. And so I think it's incredible that I got this far and was hardly shown. So that's cool to me.
Yeah, well, that really shows your talent then. If you
I don't. Well, I hope so. But yeah.
If last night, if they did the whole 6 and read out the results, it might have been a bit more surprising. But when it was you and Royston, and one of you was leaving, and you know, this is no offense, you weren't surprised at all last night, were you?
No, not at all. Come on. When they read me and Royston out, I'm like, yeah, all right. Yep, I know exactly what's going to happen. That's fine. What am I going to have for dinner tonight? Like, got a schnitzel at the RSL afterwards. I was planning it in my head. You know? And so I'm happy. Like, I'm not this. I kind of knew it was going to happen regardless, just because it was so hard for me just to be accessible to the public, I felt like this time. But that's fine. Like top 6 was my goal, and you know, I'm just happy to see everyone flourish. I'm going to be cheering in the audience as loud as I can.
Yeah. This is only like a technical thing, but do you think being able to vote multiple times has an effect at all? I mean, a lot of people like myself are on, you know, mobile phone plans that have unlimited text and calls. So I mean, I could have voted 10,000 times and it wouldn't cost me a cent.
Yeah, Yeah, I think it would have made more of an impact if people were only allowed to vote 3 times, and it was, the original where it was like $3 a vote when a Guy Sebastian was on, and like big bucks. That would have made a huge difference. But then it's also, like having to pay to vote for someone also just excludes like a lot of people that, maybe don't have $3 in their account, and that's like not uncommon, So that's hard. But I think they wouldn't have been able to say we got 1 million votes tonight, probably. But I think the original way was much better.
That actually brings back some memories. It was like $3 a call, wasn't it? Back in those days. Yeah.
Expensive.
Oh, for sure. Others seem to be on what they call a journey, but you seem very comfortable where you are at and where you want to go. Is that a fair comment, or are you still finding yourself in your path?
I think it changes all the time. Like, I mean, obviously, every one of us has like a main goal, and it's to, have a real career and to do this professionally. And so, like, that has stayed with me always. Like, I want to tour stadiums and have hit singles and hit albums and stuff like that, obviously. But I think, how I go about that changes depending on where I've been out in the competition. And it always does, depending on how things go. And if you release a single and it doesn't do that well, then you just reevaluate. That's just what you do constantly. So I definitely rethink and think about how I can do things better.
I can see why Kyle said that you would sell albums, not just singles. Do you think that was just a positive comment because I think it was more specific? Because for you, it's not just about making or selling a song. You have this tone, this feel, this niche about you. People just want to hear whatever you do. Is that what he meant, or how do you see that comment?
I think so, and I think that's how I saw that comment. And I think if you're kind of sensitive and, I don't know, deep. Sorry, it's a gross word to use. Like, it's a bit cringy, but you know what I mean. Like,
yeah.
And like just like the artsy kind of type, you are gonna expect albums from those kinds of people, And so I think that's kind of where he was going. Like, I'm a writer first, singer second. So that's I think he might have seen that too, in the way that I sang and stuff like that. So that's how I'm looking at it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Were you a late bloomer in terms of wanting singing as a career, or were you singing in the cradle?
I was singing in the cradle. Yeah, my whole family sings. I was like singing out of the womb. Like we all sing, we all harmonize with each other. And I've just been so supported by my family. It's ridiculous. I'm so lucky. But yeah, I started very early.
Look, a big learning curve, Australian Idol, performance, television, judgments, fans, big arena publicity, vocals, movement, cameras. Did you struggle with any parts of it, or did you enjoy parts of it, or didn't enjoy other parts?
Yeah, there's a lot that goes on, and if you're having a crap day, there's a lot that you have to just deal with, and it just comes with what you've signed up for, obviously. But like, if you're really nervous and people are constantly touching up your makeup and touching your hair and just like touching you to make you look good before you go on camera, that can be hard if you're just trying to chill out. You don't really have time for yourself. You never have a moment to just be like, oh, like I can relax now. There's never that. And so I found that really tough because there were literally no breaks. It was full on. And I got really sick because we literally had one day that was our day off, and that was like half a day. That was a couple of hours. That was a day off, and I really, really struggled with that because you couldn't wind down and your body couldn't properly relax. I felt like, and so I definitely struggled with that. I struggled with dancing, the choreography. I'm very white, so I can't dance, but I definitely tried. But yeah.
I want to ask about the judges' comments, just in general. Do you take all of the judges' comments seriously? I mean, in some cases, there seems to be constructive criticism or positive feedback. But for a lot of people, it was, you're my favorite. You're so ready. You're a superstar. I mean, that's a lot of superstars, a lot of favorites.
Yeah, I know.
Do you take it all seriously?
Some of it. I mean, I also understand that they've got a job to do and have probably got someone telling them bits to say and what not to say and stuff like that. So I understand that they've maybe got dot points that they need to tick, you know what I mean? But so for some of it, I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Like that resonates. And if it doesn't resonate, then I think that doesn't really apply to me. And that maybe it's just a dot point that they had to tick. But yeah, I mean, it's hard seeing other people get the comments that you wanted to get. That was bloody hard. And just to stand there and smile and clap and support people and know that you just wanted someone to talk about you like they talked about them, you know. So that's really hard. But what can you do? That's life. So
that's a really honest and refreshing answer. Yeah, wow. So tell me what's next for you. What's the dream?
The dream. Okay, well, I'm singer-songwriter, obviously, by trade. So I've got about 2,000 songs on my little Mac. So I'm ready to put out the EP and do a tour, and hopefully I'm aiming for Blues Fest 2024. That's my big goal. But yeah, there's going to be a lot this year, I feel like. Obviously, we all want to get signed. Top 6, we all want to get signed. Yeah. So we'll see how that goes, but I'll survive if not, I think. But yeah, there's the main goal is just write and perform and just get myself out there as much as I can.
Yeah, for sure. Look, I was speaking to all of the eliminated contestants, and I know you get asked this a lot, but Ben took the politician's answer and said everyone's a winner. But let's try with you. I just wanting to know two things: who you think the public will vote as the winner, but then also who you would like to see win.
Who I think the public will vote for the winner. It's hard to tell with the public because I read every single comment ever, which is bad. But they've all said their top 3 are Royston, Phoebe, Josh, and that's always been how it is. And Amali was up there as well, so that was a shock. But so to be honest, I couldn't say who the public will vote for. I know that I feel like Royston will have a much bigger impact than any of us could ever make, just in terms of how many people need him to win. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really, really important. And so I feel like I do want him to win. I want all of them to win, but I want him to win because of that. And I want, people to feel inspired by that and feel like they, can have someone to aspire to be. And to show them it's okay to come out of your shell. He's a really shy guy. He's really reserved, but he gets up there and he bears his soul to the world and he tells his story and he's religious and gay and Indigenous and it's so hard. And he just does it and he stands there and he just shows a piece of his heart and it's amazing. And so I hope that there are so many people watching that want him to win like I do.
Yeah. But it's not quite over for you yet. You will be back for the grand final on Sunday. Are you going to be doing a group performance?
Yeah, I think so. They don't communicate much with us about these kind of things, but there have been rumors that there's a group performance. And so I'll be getting my dance moves on, trying to do the choreography once again. It's the death of me. But yeah, I'll be up there boogieing away.
Let me tell you, you are performing.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
Definitely.
So you've got more knowledge than I do. Great.
Everyone's heading back over. I'm in WA. The WA people are heading back over there for the song. So, where can we follow you on the socials?
So Anya Alchemy is my Alchemy is my middle name, so that's my stage name. So ANYAALCHEMY. So that's my name for literally everything on earth. That's what I'm under on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, all of it.
Lovely. Well, I think you're going to be epic, whatever you do. You've got thousands of songs, as you said, ready to go. Australia are absolutely ready for you. Thank you for your Well, for your performances, but also for your integrity, and the comments that you've said about Royston and your journey as well. So you're a fantastic person, and well done, and thank you for joining me at TV Central.
Thank you so much.
Anya there from the top 6 of Australian Idol. The grand final of Australian Idol is this Sunday, the 26th of March at 7 p.m. on 7 and 7 Plus. TV Central will be chatting to all of the top 12 contestants, so more to come. That's it for this podcast. For all the latest news, podcasts, streaming info, guides and ratings, head to tvcentral.com.au. Until next time, I'm Aaron Ryan. Thanks to Anya Hynninen. Bye for now.